living being begins its life as an infant. Each has to find a world of his own. We need to achieve comfort and happiness in life, but life is also full of crises and challenges. Some creatures are protected by their parents for a long time. Most of the others must deal with the crisis on their own. They are very strong afterwards. They have to face a lot of difficulties till they reach full growth. A strong existence requires noticeable courage, determination, and undying love in the world. Every living thing in this universe has a definite purpose. They also have specific lifestyles. Divine intervention can also be seen in the life cycle of a bird. They fight for existence and grow in nature. We cannot live a life for oneself, but for others too. At first glance, the lives of birds are simple and carefree. They lead challenging existence, fraught with danger, and yet they move forward and remain a constant source of joy for everyone. We can learn a great deal from nature and from simply watching birds. This practice is an essential part of our growth. Finding solace in simple things and learning from the world around us, we can understand this universal rule through the life of a bulbul. The lifespan of a bulbul can vary depending on factors such as the species, environmental conditions, and threats they face. On average, many species of bulbuls have a lifespan of about 5 to 10 years in the wild. However, some individuals may live longer, while others may have shorter lives due to predation, disease, and other environmental factors. The life of a small bird called a bulbul or double-headed bird is detailed here. This is a familiar bird that we see all the time in Kerala. The red whiskered bulbul, Cycnotis jocausus, is known by its scientific name and got its name from the Persian word bulbul, which means Vanampady. There are about 130 species of bulbuls in the world. 3 of these bulbuls are found in Kerala. It is about 20 to 25 cm long and weighs 28 grams. The upper part of the body is brown and the lower part is white. A black blaze on the head and a red spot on the cheek, a white feather below it, and a brownish necklace across the breast and down the neck make it very attractive. Young ones do not have a red spot on the cheek. They perform beautiful songs in the morning. The name Vanambadi is meaningful because they make beautiful sounds. Bulbuls are often seen in pairs. Sometimes they move in small groups also. It is commonly found in the rural areas of Kerala, in homesteads and small bushes. They mainly eat fruits and worms, octopus and cockroaches. Their breeding season is from January to October. They tend to nest in densely populated areas because it seems human proximity provides greater security for them. It nests only after making sure their safety by watching the surroundings. Bulbuls come very close to humans and pay close observation. The nesting is done by paying attention to whether somebody disturbs them. The nest is made in the shape of a kappa in small bushes using small twigs and roots. The inside of the cage is lined with soft material and make it secure by rotating movements to make sure that nothing gets stuck in their body. Eggs take 3 to 4 days to hatch. The male bird and the female one alternatingly brings the necessary pieces of twigs. While one is tying, the other stands guard outside. If the old cage is not damaged, it is been renovated. Usually, bulbuls lay 2 or 3 eggs. Eggs are saffron colored with numerous dots. It is fabulous to witness how the bulbuls as a group put the mother bird in the cage and closes the cage. Usually 8 or 9 bulbul comes and sings a song and leaves the cage to be closed. After that they leave the place. The male bird will be in a nearby tree. He sleeps in the cage only when it is closed. Other times, it sleeps on the middle branch of the tree branches, which are not so high or too low, with its head tucked under its wings. At dawn, he would come to an upper branch and hear many voices and start singing. The eggs take 11 days to hatch, and even after hatching, the mother bird remains in the nest except when foraging. Octopuses, small insects, worms, and fruits are the food that is given alternately each time. It clearly knows which baby was fed first. Even if the mouth is broken, it will be given according to the order. The nest looks very clean. The mother bird eats the droppings of the young without even falling into the nest. Babies are fed with great care by watching closely for enemies around. Other birds have been seen harassing the chicks as they rarely forage. Crying out for a lost child is a sad scene. The main enemies of bulbuls are crows and sparrows. One day, someone broke the bulbul's nest in the churchyard deliberately. When I heard the loud cry of the bird and went down, the two babies were lying on the ground. Any bird lover will not be able to watch it except with red eyes. A child died of injuries in the attack. The other baby was alive. Helplessly, it lies on the ground and cries. The mother bird came crying. I put the small bird in a cage. Since then, the bird became very close to me. Even if the baby bird is taken, the mother bird does not attack. The mother bird flies around the savior in gratitude. Bulbuls are generally friendly to humans who do not harm them. It takes 11 days for the eggs to hatch. Care of babies is taken with great care. When the baby bird is with its mother, no other birds come to attack. Mother bird is very strong and will peck other birds. Even humans who come near the nest will peck and chase away. When they go for food, other birds come and break the nest. The main villain is female Asian coil. If a crow sees eggs, he will eat it. Greater caution will always watch to get eggs from the nest. When they realize that other birds are watching, they come to the cage by sitting in different places with food. Exactly, after 11 days, no food is given. They come close to the baby birds and fly away. Many times they come with food and show the food, but will not give food to them. They neither destroy the nest or pull the baby birds to fly. Mother bird patiently wait for the baby to get courage and move forward. The mother bird will give food to the babies when the babies are tired without food. Sometimes the action is repeated. The first flight itself will be around 25 meters from twigs to twigs. It was difficult for the escape bird to fly when it collapsed. Realizing that the crows and the cat are nearby, the mother bird sought my help and took me with her. It was placed on a wooden stake from the ground in a safe position. When the night came, the baby was put in its place and went to sleep. He came back to the baby in the morning and continued trying to teach flight. He stayed in the churchyard for a month and later it disappeared. Sometimes they come to eat and socialize. Some birds used to nest in this churchyard. This nest is where the sparrows gather. They will modify the nest in their own way. By studying birds, it is possible to understand how preciously God works through each creature. It rears its young ones at the right time, according to God's plan, and frees them away at the right time. Let these be examples for us to move forward on the path of progress, keeping confidence and perseverance as important values in life. Just as birds fly with both wings, we can prosper in life. Let me conclude by reciting the heart-touching verses by famous Indian poetess Balamani Amma.
ശീല